20 years ago, Istanbul was the crowning achievement for Liverpool in terms of Champions League because we won a fifth Champions League and we get to keep the original Champions League trophy. Tonight, that was a crime scene. And I'll tell you why. Because we got robbed of a penalty, a crucial penalty in the dying minutes of the game. How the hell did the referee overturn his initial penalty decision? Even if you take the VAR review, all right, it was clear Konate was taking a shot, and the defender kicked Konate's boot. How is that seen as Konate kicking the defender's boot when he's clearly going for a shot at goal? Speaking of penalties, the Osman penalty, that is a soft penalty. It was harsh. I get it, swinging on the arm, smacking on the face in the penalty area, but that's a soft penalty. Well, we still considered that soft penalty anyway. So if that is a penalty, how is Konate's attempt at goal being kicked by the defender not a penalty? The referee screwed us of at least 1 point. Clear as day. I don't care what anyone says. The referee screwed us of 1 point. We could have had an equalizer in a dying minute, just like we did in Crystal Palace when Chiesa scored. And this happens. And for all you freaking pieces of crap rival fans out there that got to say, oh, this is Liverpool. Well, this is one example of Liverpool where VAR is going against us, like VAR has always had. So don't come and tell me that, oh, VAR is always for Liverpool. More often than not, VAR has always been against Liverpool, and tonight is one good example. And to make matters worse, Alisson is now injured, and Ekitike is now injured. I hope those two injuries, they don't look that major, so I hope they heal up quickly. But we have to be pragmatic. Chelsea's coming up next, and we're going to Stamford Bridge. We need those two. And it's a real shame because as far as the whole entire game is concerned, it's really back and forth. It was quite exciting, to be honest. We had sloppy passes that result in a counter attacks from Galatasaray and vice versa. And it was quite a ricochet between both teams in terms of interceptions and all that. So, truth be told, overall the game was not bad. It was not a bad game, and maybe for the first time in quite a while, I'm seeing some fluid football being played by Liverpool. And this was without Salah, because Liverpool started the game with Jeremy Frimpong on a wing and Szoboszlai as a right back. And on the right wing, it was quite fluid. I saw flashes of fluidity for Liverpool, which says that things are going in the right direction. Liverpool are showing signs of chemistry. They're starting to gel. It's going to take time. They're not there yet. I'm not going to say that they're there because they're far from it, but there's still signs. They're improving. I just hope that keeps up. I hope that keeps up. But tonight, we were robbed. If that robbery was in the 60th minute or 70th minute, maybe I would just let it slide because at least there's 30 minutes of time to at least equalize. But this was in the 80th. Sorry, this was close to the 90th minute. How is that not a penalty? We were robbed. Simple as that. So what happens now? Now that this has happened, the next game is Chelsea. The only sign I can see us winning at Stamford Bridge is that Chalobah is not going to be playing because he got red carded against Brighton. But aside from that, I'm not sure how we're gonna bounce back. Isak off the bench tonight, so same thing for Salah. Maybe Slot is reserving them for Sunday for the game against Chelsea. Who knows? But tonight, or so actually, yeah, tonight it's actually 5:30 a.m. here in Singapore. The sun's not even up. Already got daylight robbery. That's all I gotta say. Oh, and of course, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.